Hello, my dear students. I am Mukesh Tilwani, Assistant Professor in MLB Textile and Engineering College, Bhilwara. Today, I am going to discuss about the subject of manufacturing processes, the topic on the centrifuging centrifugal casting. In previous videos, I have shared the different type of centrifugal casting. There are three type of centrifugal casting. One is true centrifugal casting. Second one is semi-centrifugal casting. Third one is centrifuging centrifugal casting. In true centrifugal casting, there is a limitation of the complex shape. We cannot cast the complicated shapes of the as axis symmetric products. But in semi centrifugal casting, we can make the simple we can make the product of small size but of complex shape. This is a schematic diagram of the semi centrifugal casting. Now I am going to discuss about the centrifuging centrifugal casting. In centrifuging centrifugal casting, we can make the product of axisymmetric type, and we can the product is of a small size and complex, and generally we cast the bearing with the help of this centrifuging centrifugal casting. This is a schematic diagram of this centrifuging centrifugal casting. In centrifuging centrifugal casting, we use the cord for making the hollow products, and we use the radial runner for a radial runner for making the mold, so that we can form the product with the help of centrifugal casting. This is particularly used to produce the high quality bushes. This centrifuging casting is used for making the bushes. In this process, also a sand or metallic mold is placed on the rotating table. Here in this process, we use the sand particle for making the mold metal, as we don't use the sand in the true centrifugal casting, but in centrifuging casting we have to use the sand particles, sand for making the mold. And the molten metal is poured through the central pouring basin, which is connected to the radial runner. Here we use the runner as a radial runner. The cavities for component are placed at the end of the radial runner along the peripheral of the molding flask in the balanced way. Here also centrifugal action is there. Uh, we can see the true top view of this diagram. Here, this is the radial runner, and here these are the sand particles for making the mold. With the help of centrifugal action, we make the mold we make the mold and fill the molten metal with the help of centrifugal action. Here we pour the molten metal from this point to this point. This is a getting system for pouring the molten metal. By pouring the molten metal, the molten metal goes to the mold cavity, which is of the hair core is used for making the hollow products. And we use the radial runner for the mass production. At one time we can make the multiple products, so that we get the mass production. With the help of the centrifugal action, the molten metal will pour in periphery of this top view. After solidification, we get the product like this. if we use the cavity of this shape, we get the product like this. Here, the component is of small and complex, non-axisymmetric. In centrifuging centrifugal casting, we can make the product of a non-axisymmetric type also. Hence, the radial runner are used to feed the molten metal under centrifugal action to get the multiple casting of the better mechanical property. We can get the mechanical property better, as I discussed in previous lecture, that in centrifugal casting we get the product of, as I have discussed in previous lecture, that the mechanical properties will increase while we use the centrifugal casting for making the product. This casting is used for the mass production, but the speed is same as the semi-centrifugal casting. Here, uh, in the true centrifugal casting, the speed was the radial speed was the less as compared to the semi-centrifugal casting, but the uh, radial velocity here here in the this type of casting is same as the centrifugal semi-centrifugal casting. Thank you so much. In next lecture, I will discuss about the CO2 casting, which is called as the carbon dioxide casting. Thank you so much.